Share this. Hearts 1 Hamilton Academical 1. Ladbrokes Premiership. Saturday the 2nd of December 2017, Tynecastle Park. It's become something of a clip that when you don't mention the referee in your match report, it's a sign the official has done a good job. After all, football fans want to read about goals, exciting play and talented players. They're not bothered about the ref. He's just there to officiate the game. On Saturday at Tynecastle, however, the majority of the 357 crowd were talking about referee Bobby Madden, and not in a good way. The man in pink gave one of the most baffling displays of refereeing this writer has seen in a long time. When the dust settled on a tumultuous afternoon, Mr. Madden had booked 8 players, 5 wearing maroon, sent off young Hearts defender Jamie Brandon, and ordered Hearts head coach Craig Levin and his assistant Austin McPhee to the stand. Yet the visitors' spoiling tactics of persistent fouling went, for the most part, unpunished. Little wonder Mr. Madden was escorted from the Tynecastle pitch with officers from Police Scotland. Although his actions of laughing as he made way up the tunnel didn't help pacify a Hearts support, who directed their understandable anger towards the hapless official. Despite playing with 10 men for 55 minutes, Hearts salvaged a 1-1 draw from an afternoon which, at times, beggared belief. Their winless run now extends to 6 games. But every cloud has a silver lining. There was a spirit about the team and a coming together of players and fans for a collective cause, which energized itself on the field and gave Hearts a point that may prove valuable come the end of the season. Levin made a couple of alterations to the team that played well but without reward against Ross County last Saturday. The welcome return from injury of John Sutar and a return to midfield for Prince Buabin at the expense of Aaron Hughes and Harry Cochrane respectively gave Hearts further options. The game was 15 minutes late in kicking off because of a fire alarm being activated, which meant those early birds already in the stadium had to be evacuated and those looking to get in had to queue patiently. 2 out of the first 3 games Hearts have had at the new-look Tynecastle have had to kick off 15 minutes late. Last week the game started on time, but one of the floodlight pylons didn't work. Hopefully there will be no more teething troubles for Hearts' new baby. Hearts began brightly and almost scored in the 4th minute. David Milinkovic, who has hinted at wanting to remain in Georgia at the end of his loan deal, hared down the right, but his layoff was cleared by Axis defender Saris. Former Jambo David Templeton, now playing for Axis, set up Royano, but his effort proved less than troublesome for Hearts keeper John McLaughlin. After Cole Stockton came close for the home side, Axis had another chance through Royano, but he lashed his effort into the Georgie stand. It was end-to-end stuff, but the pendulum swung the way of the visitors 10 minutes before halftime. The aforementioned Royano appeared to have been shot by a sniper from Hearts' new main stand, and the Argentinian fell to the ground holding his face. Bobby Madden decreed the Axis man had been caught by Hearts' Jamie Brandon and booked the youngster, as this was his 2nd yellow card. Brandon was ordered off. There did appear to be contact, but the reaction of the Axis player upset the home support, and they vented their anger towards Royano and referee Madden, who seemed to be giving the visitors considerable license given the number of fouls they were committing. Hearts were up against it now, and John McLaughlin pushed Templeton's header over the bar as the first half drew to a close. Halftime: Hearts 0, Hamilton Axis 0. Bobby Madden had been booed off the field at the end of the first half, and he was booed back onto it when the teams appeared for the restart. The Hearts support upped the noise in support of their team, and they were celebrating just 2 minutes into the second half when Hearts went ahead. Lewis Moore, who had replaced the ineffectual Isma Goncalves at halftime, burst forward and was inevitably fouled 20 yards from goal. Jamie Walker took the free kick and fired a magnificent shot over Axie's defensive wall and into the net for a sensational opener. With the fans buoyant, Hearts were on fire now, and brilliant play from David Milinkovic nearly doubled Hearts' lead. The wide player firing a half-volley agonizingly close with the Axie's keeper beaten. A simmering afternoon boiled over when Bobby Madden ordered Craig Levin to the stand for reasons which weren't obvious. It later emerged Levin had voiced his displeasure at some of the referee's decisions and, like an insolent schoolboy, was told to sit on the naughty step. Minutes later, Axie's McKinnon clattered into Hearts assistant coach Austin McPhee on the touchline. Both men fell to the ground and grappled like a couple of wrestlers on the canvas. "Tut tut," said referee Madden, who promptly sent McPhee to join his boss in the stand but took no action against the already booked McKinnon. Axie's manager Martin Canning signaled his relief by immediately substituting McKinnon as the home support bellowed their disgust towards the hapless official. Templeton then hit the post for Axie's before the less than popular Royano saw his effort brilliantly saved by McLaughlin. The question on the lips of the home support was, could 10-man Hearts hold out? They got their answer with 20 minutes to go when Tomas headed home Axie's equalizer from a corner kick on the left. Hearts were beginning to tire now as the visitors pressed for a winner. However, cometh the hour, cometh the hero, and keeper John McLaughlin pulled off two brilliant saves as the game headed to its conclusion, one of which from Skondras was sublime and had the Hearts support on their feet in admiration. In the aftermath of an afternoon when emotions ran high, Craig Levin struggled to make sense of it all when he spoke to the official Hearts website after the game. "That was hard work for everybody," said the Georgie gaffer. "Firstly, I'm really pleased with the players' response after the red card. If Jamie's done something untoward, well, deal with it, as it left us with a difficult task for the rest of the game. All credit to the players for getting the goal and even looking likely to get another. You wouldn't have thought we were a man down at that point. But ultimately, it's a draw when we wanted a win. I don't know why I was sent off. The referee HASNT told me why. He ran 25 yards over to me, then wanted me to walk 5 yards to speak to him. As for Austin, I don't know how he can be blamed for the situation. He was rugby tackled. Hamilton knew their player was lucky to get away with it, and they took him off. I don't think I did anything wrong. I haven't been told why I was sent off. If it's for not walking 4 yards, then I think that's bizarre." Someone said they thought the referee had lost control, and I would agree with that. Another afternoon without a win for Hearts, who, despite the 2 points dropped, are back in the top 6 of the Ladbrokes Premiership. However, it wouldn't have escaped the attention of Levin and the Hearts support that the Jambos are now just 3 points above the relegation playoff spot. Motherwell are next up for Hearts at Tynecastle next Saturday. Hopefully, the referee will be someone who knows what he is doing. Hearts: McLaughlin, M. Smith, Sutar, Berra, Walker, Lafferty, 79, Boubin, Jome, Milinkovic, Hughes, 72, Stockton, Brandon, Isma, Moore, 46, Hamilton, Axes, Woods, Skondras, McMahon, Tomas, Imrie, Docherty, Templeton, McKinnon, Bingham, 57, Royano, Leone, Saris. Referee: Bobby Madden. Fort Wizzy. Attendance: 15, 357. Top man: John McLaughlin.